Hey guys, school's not about pauses. So today we have Five Nights at Freddy's, William Afton, ex-male, soon to be husband, reader, character, short story, character's love interest, William Afton, Will or Purple Guy, Tilly, John, Allen, Tony, Mr. Security Guard, kids, William's kids, Michael Afton, Mike or Mikey, Elizabeth, Lizzie or Liz Afton, Chris, Cece or crying child Afton, Tony's kids, Damien, Reese, Allen, Dam or Damai, June or Junie, Reese, Allen, Jackie or Jack, Reese, Allen, Tony and John Allen and William Afton, kids, Gilbert, Allen Afton, Gil or Gilly, Ruchi, Allen Afton, Rue or Uchi, Haito or Allen Afton or Hi or Haya, Usada, Allen Afton, Usa or Usadai, Izuku, Allen Afton, Azu or Deku, Shoto, Allen Afton, Show or Icy Hot, Katsuki, Allen Afton, Katsu or Kachan, Kirishima, Allen Afton, Kiri or She Hair, Minai, Allen Afton, Minai-chan or Minnie Tony, Ochako, Allen Afton, Ochako-chan or Pink Cheeks, Mono, Allen Afton, Mono-chan or Minnie Will, Tasu, Allen Afton, Tasu-chan or Tasu, Kendo, Allen Afton, Kendo-chan or Ken, Marie, Allen Afton, Marie or Maria-chan, Yuki, Allen Afton, Yuki-chan or Yuki, Madly or Maddie, Allen-chan, Ludwig, Allen Afton or Luddy or Lud, Takamara and Kazuma, Allen Afton, Taki or Kazi, Kotaro, Allen Afton, Kato or Kot, Kureen, Allen Afton, Curry or Karai, Taka, Allen Afton, Taka or Takin, Moridori, Allen Afton, Midi or Mid, ex-lovers, William Afton's ex, Carla Skidman, ex-wife, Carly or Smith Skidman, Lex Colton Reed's ex-husband to Tony's ex-husband, Lexi or Mr. Reese. Short story, introduction short story, when Tony and their kids meet William's ex-wife and kids. I was Tony's Provo. I was sleeping when William walked into the room, and I knew he was panicking and looked at me sleeping. I looked at him through my mind, knowing I was sleeping. I heard him sighing. He knew it was going to be like this. I heard him laugh and kiss my cheek, looking at me, knowing it was going to be one of those days. I smiled and opened my eyes and looked at him, knowing it was going to be like this. I smiled at him and he did as well, and we both knew something was going to be one of those days to see the family will be had before me. He had before me. I smiled, looked at him, and he smiled. His famous smile, looked at me, knowing he wanted me to go first. I heard him making his famous "Are you going to talk me?" noise. His of "I want to talk to you. Please talk to me and tell me you're going to start it." I looked at him, laughed, and at his face, and knowing it was going to be one of those days, William is going to be me, making one of those talking first in our relationship. Oh, this is something you are planning. Tomorrow is going to be one of those days. And what does that mean? I was just going to be the one of those days. You mean we are going to meet your ex-wife and kids? You could say that. Fine, you got to tell our kids. Already did, then they are okay with it. Fine, but I'm not going to be the first. Fine, but if it means meeting them for you, I will do that for you. Thank you, Tony. I love you. I go back to sleep and William started laughing, laying down and looked at me, knowing I was ready to go to bed. I smiled and kissed his lips and smiled and looked at us, at both of them. I knew it was going to be like this. I heard William snoring, knowing him be in a deep sleep. I got up off the bed and go to and check on something. I've been feeling off lately, so I had to make sure I was fine and not what we did when he was drunk, because his mind was blank that day. I went into the bathroom and took out the pregnancy test and took it and waited for it to be done. When it was done, I looked at it and it came out as positive. I hope he does not remember when he did it twice when he was drunk and out of his mind. I heard the bathroom door opened and William walked in, looked at me and with tears in my eyes, and looked at over my shoulder, seeing me looking down at the pregnancy test. He sighed and remembered what he had done. At the staff party we had for memory of the pizzerias we all worked under. He kissed my neck as a single he was sorry, and looked at me, putting his hands on my stomach, telling me, our unborn child, our children, it's going to be alright. That he would love them no matter what would happen to us in our lives. We heard a little squeak of a voice and turned around and saw our younger son looking at us. Daddy and Papa, what is wrong? Oh, it's nothing, son. Everything is going to be fine. But something's you and Daddy are looking at something in your hand. Oh, what are you doing, William? William had walked up to him, picking him up and kissed his head and smiled and looked at him, knowing it was going to be like this, telling our youngest he is not going to be the youngest anymore, and that Daddy had put a baby in Papa. Man, I feel bad now. Daddy had put the baby in Papa, and now you are going to be a big brother, which wait, I'm going to be a big brother, but why is Papa crying? I'm crying happy tears. Alright, can you take me to bed, Daddy? Sure thing, little man. Have a good sleep, my little man. Will do, Papa. I watched as William walked out with a witch, and I laid my head on the sink, thinking this was going to be hard to talk to our middle daughter and our little son. And the others when they get home. 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 Got home. I heard William putting Ludwig to sleep, and I walked to our bedroom and lay down and looked at the roof and knew it was going to be a while for William to put Ludwig to bed and make sure he is asleep and to check on the other kids if they are asleep as well. I heard the door open and William walk in, taking his seat on the foot of the bed. He sighed and looked at me and climbed into bed and lay down and put his hand on my stomach as a sign he was ready for this to be a dad again. I smiled, looked at him, and he did as well. He smiled from the side of his bed and looked at me from the corner of his head and leaned in and kissed my head. I loved it when he did this to me. We could do this. We can do this. Yeah, we can. Boy, if they don't like me when they are born. They will love you, no matter what would happen. I'm sorry, Toy. I should have done better than do that to you. It's okay. You did not mean it. I looked at him, smiling, thinking about our next children. He is thinking of what. Let me just stop there.